Hey guys. These are gonna make about a dozen. Hey, so we're gonna make those cookies today. Remember the cookies I promised you guys we're gonna make? The brown butter. We're gonna make them. I'm doing great. I thought I hopped on to make the cookies. So yesterday I made them, but I did not go live. So I thought, remember what I said? I thought I go live and show you guys how to make it. So I'm gonna use brown butter because I have made lots of ways. I've creamed the butter. I've done it not creamed, but just cream butter, and is so much better when it's brown butter. So we're gonna do it that way. So I need 10 tablespoons of butter. So I'm gonna get all my ingredients out. I'm gonna use one stick. It's 10 tablespoons, but I'm gonna add 2 more. So I'm gonna do, one stick has 8. I'm using unsalted, but you can use salted if you like. Sure. Ten, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just do 11. Let's just do 11 spoons of, hello, hi Cappy. Hi Shake, how are you? Cappy Barra? Am I saying it right? All right, so it has 10 tablespoons of butter, guys, for this gooey brown butter chocolate chip cookie. So I find that when I do them with brown butter, they taste so much better, like hands down. Like I've made them with cream butter, like whipped butter or whatever, but this with the brown butter, it just brings out the nuttiness in the recipe. So I'm gonna take all my ingredients out. So I'm already melting that. So we gotta get it to like it's brown. Hello, oh, I am in Central Florida, Sweden. Nice, hi Kimberly, how are you? Well, we're getting ready to make some chewy brown butter chocolate chip cookies. So I'm just checking my list down of things, and I'm gonna use 1.5 cups of flour. I want to get all that ready. So that way I've got everything I need. And it's just mix and dump, or dump and mix. The flour, which I need to get some more. Oh, nice. How is the weather over there? Gonna add 1.5 cups. See, the other recipe took 2 cups. This one has 1.5 cups. Baby, give me a second. You're gonna get, I don't know. I haven't made them yet. I'm making them. He's asking me how many he's gonna get. So I'm using all-purpose unbleached flour. Yep. So I've got 1.5 cups of that. And to this, I'm gonna add 3/4 cups of baking soda. Wait, switch to this. 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Next, I'm going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. This is a little different to what I made them yesterday. But I cannot remember the recipe that I made yesterday. But these are going to come out just the same. Also going to add, so I got the salt, the baking soda, I got the flour. All right, now we're going to add the sugar. So we need the eggs. So we need 1 egg. So I'm going to put the egg in here. 1 large egg for my girls. I'm going to use my Leghorn egg. That's a pretty egg. We're going to use 1 egg, and then to this bowl, because it's going to be my wet ingredients, I'm going to add a teaspoon. I'm actually going to teaspoon of vanilla. Love vanilla. Y'all, I order mine at Amazon. This is the organic. It smells so good. So good. Then we're gonna add 1 egg. We're gonna add a tablespoon of milk. I'm not sure why it needs milk, but we're gonna add it. I like to use whole milk. I'm using 1 tablespoon. Okay. And now all we have, so we have our wet ingredients, our dry ingredients, and now all we're missing is the sugar. So we need 2/3 of a cup of sugar. You can smell that butter. That's going to go in another bowl. 2/3 of a cup of sugar. So we're going to use, this is like a turbinado sugar versus a granulated kind. Maybe a little bit richer, but tastes so good. You can absolutely use monk fruit if you like. Let's see. So 2/3 of a cup of sugar. So here goes 1 and 2. And then I need 1/3 of the Chewy brown sugar. This is what's going to make it chewy. And I think I'm going to do a little bit under 1/3, just because of turbinado sugar. It's sweet enough. So there you have it. I went a little bit under it. All right, so we got that sugar, we got our eggs, our vanilla, our milk. Now we got this. And to this, we're gonna mix it all. With our hand mixer. We're gonna get us a bowl where we're gonna mix this up. Hello. Hi.
Oh, fuck
Hi,
that.
Juan.
Love that. Oh my god. Run to the pictures. Let's run to the
All right,
pictures.
so we can get a bowl.
That is insane, bro. That's what helps you.
Glass bowl. And we're gonna do it all in here. I'm gonna show you how the butter is browning nicely. I'll show you in a minute. I think these cookies, I should have doubled the recipe. Just saying. It's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm just waiting on the butter, brown butter. Now the brown butter is going to, it's what's gonna make it nice and nutty and delicious. And you see it's gonna come along here. It's coming along. And make sure you stir it in gently. But you see how it's separating already the milk solids from the butter. Which right here, you would just scoop this out and you would just leave that butter. It would be ghee. You can make your own ghee. Because all it is when you separate the milk solids. But here, we're using it to brown the butter. Shh.
No!
Zach.
He doesn't have
Zach. Zach.
Damn. Yeah, no.
Sorry about this, guys. Hello, Hannah. So I'm just stirring it up. Stirring it. See how it's just like separating? That's so good. We want all the cream in there. So when it gets nice and brown, it's time to remove it off the heat. I love this. It takes about 8 minutes. Hello, Hannah. How's everybody? Hi, Hep. Hi, Kimberly. Hello. I don't even know who Billie Eilish, what is it? Eilish is? I have no idea who that is. Hep.
Okay.
All right, so this is getting nice and separating it. I'm gonna increase the heat on it, and I'm gonna put you guys over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. You guys can see it, how it's gonna turn the color. So right when it turns that color, that caramel color, you're gonna remove it off the pan. And we're gonna let it cool a little bit, because if you add your chocolate chips, it will melt in. That's actually what happened to me yesterday. So you wanna make sure you let it cool just a bit before you add the chocolate chips. So I think for the chocolate chips, we're gonna put them in a bowl. Where are you going?
Get him. Go.
All right.
No! Come on.
So we're going to.
Definitely not love.
add the chocolate chips. So I've got about half a bag here of mini chocolate chips.
No, Mace. Mace
And
has
that's
a bit of affinity.
pretty much about all I need.
Who's watching Minecraft?
Ooh, this is gonna turn quick. This is gonna turn quick. Quick, 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 quick.
You also have the cool monkey skin.
See, it's already making bubbles. So that is a good sign that we're almost getting there. Anyone made brown butter cookies before from scratch? Anybody? And the recipe also calls for you have to put it in the fridge. So I'm gonna do it in my freezer. We're gonna blast freeze it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're gonna bake it. So we'll do like a part 2 on this live stream, so you guys can see the final results. This is part 1. See how it smells already, like the caramel's coming. Oh, that brown butter, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So keep stirring it so that it doesn't settle on the bottom and make a crust.
What?
What are you saying?
I didn't say anything.
Hi, Hannah. Hello. Oh, it's getting there. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's getting nice and foamy. Let me show you. Can y'all see that?
Lucy,
See that brown butter?
get him.
It's getting there. So now we're gonna shut it off. It looks nice and foamy, but underneath the foam, you can see that brown butter. So right before it starts burning, you wanna get that off. Okay? Put your gas over here.
You're gonna rock your leg? Let's go with it. Let's go to the 20 rocks.
Let that off the heat.
Lucy?
Now let that, see that brown butter? Oh yeah. Every bit of that. We're gonna put it in there. I'm gonna let that cool for just a little bit. Smells like heaven. Then to this, we're gonna add the brown sugar, the 2 sugars. So it's like turbinado sugar and brown sugar. Add it all in there. You can use monk fruit, whatever you do, whatever you use. I'm gonna wash this off because I've got my hands full of sugar. Now we're gonna connect this. So to the flour, what is it? I'm gonna blend this up and give it a whirl without getting butter all over me. Try not to get butter all over me. Then we're gonna add our vanilla, our milk, and our egg. We're gonna do it real fast so that our egg doesn't curdle. We don't have scrambled eggs. Whip that up. That vanilla is amazing. Now we're going to drop our baking soda, our flour, salt, and everything else. Little at a time. We should have doubled this recipe. Totally could have doubled it. Let's see how many cookies we'll get out of this one. See how many cookies we can get out of here. All right, so we want to let it cool for a little bit before we add the chocolate chips because we don't want it to. Oh, I could just totally eat this like that right now. Thank you. There's Tuckerverse. Cookie dough. Got cookie dough. We've got cookie dough. Tuckerverse. He's popping on. See, this gets a little bit cool before we add the chocolate chips. Should have totally doubled this recipe because I know kids are going to be fighting. See how many cookies they can get. We'll let that cool for just a second. Then we're going to add our chocolate chips. In the meantime, we're going to give a little snack. Mmm.
Oh my god.
I love these pickles. They're so good.
You guys both see. Unlucky. You ain't got that shot.
You want to make sure your dough is completely cold before you add the chocolate chips. That's the only thing about the brown butter.
Mommy! Why are you putting that in the cookies? Where are you putting that in the cookies?
No, I'm not putting this in the cookies.
I got the whole thing. I'm so dead. Headshot! I ran out of ammo.
These are so good.
Oh, that's pretty good. No, it's not good. I had a spat.
That would be amazing.
What is that?
This is the brown butter.
That's gonna look like from yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go find.
It's the same
These are
one.
gonna be, yeah. Tristan, hey. Yeah, they're gonna add.
Eggs.
They're gonna add half a cup more.
We have eggs. Eggs.
Yes, but not right now.
on right now?
Mommy's making cookies. I think I'm gonna do half a cup more of the since I added more butter. Because the last recipe I made yesterday, it took 2 cups of butter. I mean, of flour. So this will pull it off a tad more. And also extend it. Since they're mini chocolate chips, they'll melt a lot quicker. So what I'm gonna do is that's why I'm letting cool.
Mommy, mama,
What?
mommy, mama,
Cleaning out all the edges. Make sure I get every bit of that in there. And Tuckerverse can tell you how these cookies were yesterday. They were outstanding. Oh, that brown butter. It's got all these bits from the brown butter. They're gonna be good. So I'm just filling it so that I know it's not warm. I'm gonna add, it's about 1.5 cups.
Ellie, some more. Ellie, some more. Ellie, some more.
Let's see how much that will do. May not need it all. Yeah, perfect. So it wants to start melting, but we're not gonna let it. Get it off the beater. Make sure you get every bit of that cookie dough. There we go. This is gonna go in the fridge. For at least an hour, and then we're gonna come back with part 2. So you don't wanna miss. Part 2 is gonna be, we're gonna take it off the fridge and we're gonna put it in the tray. We're gonna bake it for about 13 minutes till they're nice and chewy. And then we'll give it a try. Thank you guys for hopping on. I will be back today with part 2. Don't wanna miss.